8:30 in the morning, leaving like 90 minutes later than I wanted. But where I camped was really damp and cold, and there's a lot of condensation and wetness inside my tent and outside of my tent and on my sleeping bag. And so I woke up, my alarm went off, and I just kind of laid there for another hour or so before I started moving. And then I moved pretty slow to pack up. But it doesn't matter. I'm on my way. I have a giant climb. It's like miles and miles of climbing right now, like 8 miles, I don't know, something like that, and a lot of elevation gain. So I'm glad I'm tackling it first thing in the morning to get it out of the way. Huckleberries. Morning breakfast treat. I'm moving really slow up this hill. See all this green here? Lining the trail. Those are huckleberry bushes. So every time I get a little out of breath, I just stop and eat berries. And so it's pretty slow going because I can just sit beside the trail and like eat like mouthfuls of berries, or as I can stop and as I'm walking by, put them in my mouth. So a lot of berry eating today. I am going up that mountain over there, I think. Creek crossing. These rocks look really, really slippery. But so does that log. How am I going to get across this guy? Alright, I attempted the log and I put my foot on the other side, and it just slipped right off. And I was like, no. You know what? Safety first. I just walked through the stream. Even though I have soaking wet feet, it's early on in the day, so hopefully they'll dry out because, you know, safety first. I'm all alone out here. I don't want to fall in the river. My feet feel terrible. Sopping wet. Crossing the creek again. Feet are already wet, so this makes it easy peasy. You don't have to deal with logs or slippy rock. Wowie! Ha! Getting up there. I think maybe that's the top. I hope that's the top. Whoo, hoo, hoo. Ooh. Really nice. I'm almost at the top of the climb. Just some gentleish looking stuff. And okay, I've been climbing all morning. It's lunchtime. Finally up here. Finally getting these big views. I've been craving in the forest. My feet are still wet, but I love it. I love it up here. Wow. It's just me. Nobody around. I just love it. Yeah, so I'm still in this ridge area. I actually had cell service up here, so I spent a couple hours making that Continental Divide safety video update because I thought that was important to do. You know, I had been considering making it for a while. Glad I put on my sunscreen. Nice and open. A little pond with many, many stepping stones, which is good because I dried out my feet. Oh, look at these shoes. Look, it's a redfish. Hello.
Hi.
Who are you?
Patrick.
That's not your name. That's Dosu.
Yeah, I'm Dosu.
All right, I don't know what else to say.
Oh, yeah. We're on trail.
Yeah. All right. There goes fruit salad. So, and also I saw their Hobo Max. That is amazing. I started the first day in the shuttle with redfish. Just saw him, Dosu. He's the other podcast correspondent for the Trail Correspondent podcast series. And then Hobo Max and Fruit Salad are both Canadians. You may remember them from New Mexico. So I guess this is the beginning of the NOBO bubble. I'm going to start to see a whole lot of other familiar faces as I move through this section in the next couple days. This is a Idaho, Montana marker. Ooh, well, on the border. And I did not make my miles today. For 3 reasons. Big uphill. No, 4 reasons. Sleeping in. Big uphill. Cell service. And chatting with hikers. They're like, sit down. And then I did. And I spent like way too long chatting. So that means I'm going to have to push the big miles tomorrow to make up for it. The top of the pass is up there, which I probably could do in daylight, but I don't know how rocky the other side's going to be. So I'm going to clear away this area to set up my tent. So I'm going to have to move these logs around. I put my hat on backwards to do my work, and I think I did a pretty decent job of clearing the area of logs and taking out anything pointy that could pop my mattress. So hopefully nothing pops at all. And blam, tent is set up. Last bit of the climb for tomorrow morning. And then apparently there's like a really pretty lake. So look forward to seeing that. Now, I really didn't go that far today, maybe like 15 miles. So that means I'm going to have to do like 25 another day to make up for it. So maybe tomorrow, I don't know. We shall see.